because you are doing this one. So the meat is very well. I think the RCC is right. So that. Two, you have to be closer to them. This time they are your funders. They are what? They are your funders. Because they give you office, they accommodate you, and they say they don't want you here, and they will help you in mobilization. Much as they are helping, they also helping themselves. Because the veteran issue, I think every family, every village is affected in one way or another. Much as well on the issue of pension payroll. Those who are already on payroll, others are to be there, others are processing their what? Their benefits. Among the complaints we have been getting, people, we are not what? We are not paid. I have sent my file up to it, it has not done what? Including your own family, including your family members. True or false? We will come him, we will handle him. He will send us the what? The communication. And the zone pension officer makes sure each stakeholder here gets the list of the what? Gets the list of the veterans, of those who are affected. So the mayor should have the CAO, the RCC, the DISO, up to, even if it is up to village level, because we have mapped there is a name, the district, sub-county, even the village. I think even the father, I think, sometimes the telephone number, if it is what? If it is available. If it means pinning those lists, if it is sub-county, pinning it on this, most below the sub-county, let it be. This is not information to hide, no. It is open what? It is open information.
Thank you, Zombie Protocol. This has come at the right time. Our office is always flooded with such a complaints, especially when we see together. And I think somehow why people do not come up it is because the information did not reach well. And we are going to take it up because as the office of the at least we have a free airtime in all the radio stations. It's just a matter of agreeing with our colleagues to see how we can do it. Two, I have one concern over a certain man called Ismail. Ismail was one of the UPDFs who were in Somalia. I think he's now being a reserve force. But he sent his ATM card with a captain called Katongo when he was in Somalia to withdraw in his account like 500,000 to help with the family. So this man, Katongo, decided to withdraw everything in his account. So when I told him to give me the contact of that captain, I called the captain. Then I had to call the division commander called Musoke. I talked to him. So they called him to go to Kampala. The man went there. About what had happened, he also bounced back. He has been coming there crying all the time in my office. But since Brigadier General you are around, I wish you could take up such issues also to really help him, because the guy is just here and such people are dangerous in the community.
Ismail stays where?
Ismail is in the center in the city here. I think he's even today he can
He's a veteran.
I think he's now reserved. He has been sitting. He do comes here in General's office here. But I have his contact. You can still call him, he can come. But when I talk to the division commander, because I had already planned to write later, because this month, every morning he do something. But he promised that issue will be addressed Captain told me, he apologized, he said he would see how to pay. But me, since I don't know the modalities, how people operate.
What is that, Captain?
He's sitting in Kampala. I have even his contact.
You get his contacts.
Yes.
The captain helps in investigations.
Yeah.
Then we can help that one. But the inquiry is Ismail. The veteran is here.
I can call him if the man is around. I can still call him the next 1 hour. I'm sure he will be here. Because if he sees there is someone who is ready to help him, he will run.
No, we shall.
He can come.
We shall help him.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. We will give him the contact.
The contact. I have the contact number there. Yeah. So thank you so much. Then,
Jim, we are convened by the division mayor for session.
Your worship, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Sorry for the invasion.
It's good. I delayed a bit. I was in your area trying to handle also another big issue that was too easy. You're most welcome to Rose.
Thank you so much.
Peaceful city.
Yeah, I know this city better than you. By then it was still a municipality. 2007, 2008, I used to stay in Girigiri and Anyafield. Then sometimes here at military. And I know it was my home. Only that the Rugwa didn't
Give you
so
some
much. I don't know, maybe my grand. Otherwise, I will be a resident here with a small plot and even if you quarrel with your wife,
All right. Mine is just small. From my uncle, with whom I grew in Mubende Army Barracks, the casualty unit, died in around 2000.
yes,
When he died, he had 2
wives.
wives. By then, he was close to late Kano Izaru. So when the second wife wanted to take over estate, Izaru could disagree. Then he said the first wife should do what? Take over. Then later on, Izaruku had to block everything. Then when Izaruku died, we started trying to do follow-up. But by then up to now, nothing has happened. And he died at the rank of lieutenant.
You have all the details.
Yes.
You'll give us all the details. Where are the wives?
The wives, one is here, one is in Kampala.
One is in Kampala. Can you bring them together?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You can do it?
I can fantasy that and then I bring them.
Yes, those are the what process. I think that as well session.
First, we need to see the status.
We need to see the status.
Give us the army number.
Okay.
Then we know the status of the file.
Okay.
Then we can advise you.
We shall advise you accordingly. And those are the issues that normally bring us on what? On the ground. Now, like you are saying, you see, we lost a relative. Up to now, he has never done what? Kumbe, you are blaming us for nothing.
Yes.
No file has ever come up. But when you bring that issue, we advise you. We advise you accordingly. And the files normally delay because of such disagreements. As I told you, let us one situation, the family, we can't give this one to the widow, we can't do what. So you find the whole process takes what years, when actually 3 months. 3 months someone has been what? Has been paid. So people complain because they lack information. But our coming, at least you are.
It's okay.
Our DCs, our division mayor, our beloved city mayor, who is the brain behind the development of our district and our city. I want to welcome you to our district and our city. I am one of the families who have in fact benefited from UPDF right from my childhood. For proper introduction, I am one of the Kanogos of Malaba who collaborated to fight to send it back to the office. We were calling NRS now, you are calling UPDF, there is difference now. But this UPDF was brought by NRA. We brought you, and you have maintained the district. Your relationship with the population is going very, very well. You can quarrel with the UPDF officer, you can take him to court, you can go and ask the bride price if you take your daughter. this was not a case in those regimes we fought. And there is no bagus properties in the UPDF. I'm very grateful. The team leader, the subject matter is about the veterans. I like the way I found put it very clear. When it comes to veterans, there has been a lot of confusion now. The way you have responded, I like it. Let's come up with a list, give to all stakeholders, to LC5 office, RDC office, mayor, division mayor, even LC3 council. Let everybody know their words. So we can certainly so and so has died. But there are family members who are supposed to benefit. Then so and so has a problem with the documents. He or she can be helped. That way, I think we're now going on the right track. Why this exercise has been taking long in the WestNile region is because we have not been systematic. I'm not blaming any office, but the fact is, our observation is that the veteran office has been very dormant. He has not been active. But then you are supposed to even attend councils with us at whichever level to give us day-to-day update about your progress. It is by design. So this time after this meeting, I expect now a functional office, both at the regional level and at the district level, whichever level you are assigned to it. And I like the way our father responded. All of us are doing work, we are paying salaries because we are supposed to do something specific. We have a role to play. And we shall cooperate and mobilize people to come for this program. In my family, I have one who went even up to Somalia to where I was using this big gun, you know how to do it. After a long time now, it affected him. I tried to treat him, now it's okay. I opened his account with the Stanley Bank. That time he came. The other time was there, was verified, then he came, and the account was dormant. I have to reactivate it using my own money. By the way, they live in very objective poverty life. Because some of us, for us, Museveni helped us by educating us. You remember all caragos were disarmed, uniforms were taken from us, we were sent back to classroom. And we didn't know that Museveni was doing good thing for us. We would just sneak from classroom and then run to see where there is the fraud. You go to northern Uganda where there was still Rakwena, where there was 9th October movement. Then you will be arrested from there and taken. Imagine. We left the war in the classroom, but now we are reaping. We now realize the importance of being educated. Some of our officers here who retired, they had no chance to educate themselves. They retired from the work. So I helped him the other time when he came just 3 days ago, I think, was last Thursday also. Then he was advised to go and check a bank statement. And then he brought the bank statement, they said let him go home. But without a clear instruction. Why should I go home? Then what next? I think let us also pack information for them well. You are going home, what will happen next? And the account balance was 13,000. Standard Bank was a minimum of 15,000, which means it's going to force me also to use my small money and add on that to make it active. So let us give them proper packaged information. Now, since you have your account, it is functional, you go home, we are working on it, we shall call you anytime, or you check out on such a date. Because it is clear that he has not got what? Money. But his account is functional. There are many examples. Then there are other ones, of course, there is what called domestic issues, where your first wife go to court and show affidavit and get a letter of administration. Then the second wife is having children, is supposed to also be beneficial of this. So I think there is need for us to administer this one very well. That's why it needs local leaders to come in and arbitrate to see that there is total harmony in our families of our gallant people who have served this country in the various capacities. Then let us also separate. I am not a sectarian anyway. Let us separate. How do you begin to call for us during our time? Later, Brigade and then RDC, we used to call them reporters. I guarded him myself at Lubiri. We had our barracks at Lubiri. And they were reporters. We called them reporters because these are people who are fighting us. Now later we integrated with the army. Then later they also retired. How about this UAs? What I'm trying to say is UAs, UDs, U whatevers. Then the rebels like the LRA, whatever. Those are all veterans who have come. How about someone who is from active government service and now is that category? Can we categorize it so that we get it clearly that this was the time from UPDF?
Let me cut you short.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for the intervention.
Yes, sir.
One, there is who we call ex-Russia. And the ex-Russia are those from World War II. And by 2010, they were still alive.
Okay.
Then we have those of Obote one.
Yeah, Obote one.
That was what?
Obote one, those were they were UDs and also those
UDs, okay.
Yeah.
Obote one, Obote two, then Amin is what?
Amin is team from 71 to 90.
Those are also counted under ex what?
Ex-Russia. They are called UAs.
UAs. They are called ex what? Ex-Russia.
Yes.
Those didn't join the NRA or UPDF.
Oh.
They are paid the one of, depending on the rank, from 1.2 upwards. Every rank is increased by 100.
From private life up to the highest rank.
Up to the highest rank. Then there are those, you find someone served right from UD and then joined the NRA, UPDF.
Yes.
That one is UPDF now.
Oh.
But when he's being paid his benefits, even the years he served the other time are considered.
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Then there are those former rebels who didn't join what?
Us.
Who didn't join the UPDF. Those ones for us we don't.
That is the rebels.
They were repatriated and then they
whatever that may be. Those ones are handled at a certain level,
okay.
At the political one.
Yes.
Okay,
sir. I've now picked the point. So those are the things. Now that's why we need this functional office. It will now help because at times we see people who fought years, they were rehabilitated by maybe amnesty, they benefited, they're supposed to be integrated with the community, they did not join the UPDF or any NRA, now again is fighting seriously. This is very common. Then another thing is, when you are talking of veterans in WestNile Region, you will realize people from Koboko, Yumbe, Terego, and so on are all flooding here. Now, we have different administrative units. Why can't our funders segregate this work? Why do you make somebody travel from Koboko up to Arua City? Why do you make somebody from Pakwat come here? So let us segregate it. Let us have district veteran offices. Let us have regional, which is already functional. Then we will see how many is it for Arua City, how many is it for maybe Ivo Division, how many is it for Arua Central Division, how many is for Arua District. That will now to help the political leadership to know that these are my people who are benefiting from this program. So I thank you very, very much. I'm now happy that we're on the track. This complaint always comes when there is electioneering time. People like us who are senior cadres who are campaigning for Moses, who are dying to see that Moses should get votes. They will say, you people, you have eaten our money. Hey, UPDF, we are not paid, we are not no longer recognized. They come very active, even those who do not know how to shoot a gun, they will claim to be their sympathizers. Then it becomes a problem. I'm happy we are now doing it when there is no election. We are doing the real work now. Let's go for mobilization. We support you. And any information we share positively and also cancel them is that the benefit. These few words, I want to take this rare opportunity to thank everybody and welcome my division mayor. I find that you come and address our guests. Thereafter, you welcome our beloved city mayor. Thank you very much.
My mayor, before you come in, just recognize the presence of our financial presence.
Thank you so much.
I'm called the son, SSP Lenny Dory. I'm the regional prisons commander.
How long have you been here?
the mass for around 6 years now.
Then before, where were you?
Before I was in the training school.
When before?
Before there is reading, machine.
Who are you, Nonino?
I dreamed that 2008, 9, 10 there.
Then 11, where were you, Antoro?
11 chimpanzee, after chimpanzee, machine.
It's not new to me. You know me, I know Uganda better than my home.
Also, you are not the university.
You know, Commenton is, I'm sorry for interruption, but someone from Pakwachi coming to Arua. For us, we say, where you meet the king is where you kneel down and do what? You prostrate. You prostrate. Now, Uganda is something like a village. For example, here you'll find a veteran who is from Bushe. Who is from where? Working here in a Sechurko what? In a Sechurko company. You'll find him, you have deployed him at the district, maybe doing some work, doing some job. You'll find the RCC, a veteran from Mali, but he's working where? He's working here in Arua. So, for us, our computers, our systems, they are a bit what? Centralized. Even if he's from Pakwachi, but stays here, instead of taking him back to where? To Pakwachi. Even sometimes he even votes from here. He doesn't even go to Pakwachi. We say, we welcome him, get his what? Get his details, then send them to us. We indicate this one is from Pakwachi, but he has verified from where? From Arua, or he stays in Arua. Because if we are to trace him from Pakwachi, we may not easily get him. So, Mayor, when you are getting votes here, when they are voting for you, do you see that this one is Masama from Mbale? Is it written on the vote? Yeah.
The police station.
On the what?
Just the police station.
The polling what? The polling station. So, Mr. Chairman, don't be segregative. Where do you come from?
I come from Arua.
You come from Arua?
Mora.
From Ufura?
Yes, sir. Where are the barracks?
Kumbe, Arua, Madiokoro was
From Arua.
Madiokoro is already out.
yes.
It was from
But
Arua.
Zongo,
Zombo is out.
then maybe was from where?
Zombo was from Red.
Maybe it was from Arua. You know, this was WestNile district.
Yes.
And the headquarters was Arua.
I didn't know.
Arua, big Arua.
Maybe
Kumbe here you work as who?
So I'm the district councillor from Arivo Sakra, where the barracks is.
Yeah.
And then to the Arua district, which is now only for Asabta, for a county.
Yeah.
With the force of counties now, because I was now in the city.
When you are going to Kampala, where do you pass?
We used to see how you were.
Where do you pass?
And what?
Pakwachi, you pass Madiokoro.
Yeah, we go Majokoro, we reach in Nebi,
Yeah.
then the Pakwachi district, and then Noya, and so on.
Now assume the veteran from Pakwachi reached here and he said, no. You are from Pakwachi, go back to where? Go back to Pakwachi. And then as we are going to Pakwachi, or to Kampala, your vehicle gets stuck along the what? Along the way. And he said, come and help me. And he said, you did what? Me, I'm only from Bushe. But I was a battalion commander where? Arua here. And I have my friends where? Yeah, so we are all Ugandans, not so. Let us not discriminate as long as we are peaceful what? Ugandans. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you very much. I want to thank on my throat. I want to give very greatest thanks to the UPDF. When I joined politics in 2016, and great officers, whenever I see UPDF, I become happy of them. And the Kayanja, I cannot now call him with the title, maybe he has got. Then I had the Okelo, who was taking mountain sites to sites. By then, when we came to, they were in Arua here. The situation of Arua was not good. Especially the Ori division. But I love the UPDF, I like UPDF very much. Of the discipline you have. I want to thank you for very, very much. Right now, I've been handling an issue here. Maybe you may not do some of these things. I want to thank you very, very, very much. You have heard all what happened in Arua here. When the people were centers. I want to thank you very much, especially the security. As local leaders, minus people, it will always be something different for us to work. I want to thank you very much to come for this process when there is no political time. Most of the time it was towards the political season, and we must get the real objective of what we want to transfer of. I know this time it's really going to be, and I want to say we are going to give our support and do the mobilization. I come from Tereko, a very small village called Obochi. I have all the sub-counties there, the parishes there, the chairpersons there. To add on top of it, city here, we are really going to help. I have seen how the veterans sometimes suffer. Some of them have sold the goats. Some of them have been stolen here by my rough boys, the fire eaters, the Datamin, the Kangura, and the mention them. They have lost bicycles. They have lost motorcycles. They have lost money here. I one time remember in a republic, I don't know how many of them were there. I want to thank you very, very much. Today mine is the word of thanks. We are going to give you support. Even if to give my 1 hour, 1 week for UPDF to see how we can locate these people, we are going to do it. If you will do that technical, he has mentioned something of regional office. And coordinating office. That one I want to say, a coordinating office will be very happy. And we're going to request, especially for me and my colleague, we're going to request to have your number direct. So that when you're going to come for the mobilization, you will need the people. Sometimes there are situations that the people come to us and even get stagnant. Where do we push them? Like issues that has been explained. We're going to give support. Indeed, we have people who served the nation when they were in the UPDF. They need help. And they are doing badly. They are doing badly on ground. Sometimes, for us in Islam, others want to kufr. Ismail knows, and somebody says, he wants to give it up. He could not even forget of that good thing he has done. So I think when we come back and we should motivate them and bring them up, the big pride business. I really give good name to say there. So I want to thank you very much. And you have differentiated it. I wanted us to do that. This confusion is very much in the whole here. The WestNile Bank Front team, the CODI team, the UPDF team, I see there's a lot of confusion. When they're handling them, they tend to handle them together and it ends in mess. Could we separate? If this team is handling the UPDFs who have retired, let's have them. Then if there's a section for the WestNile Bank Front and their team, let them do it independently. Of recently, we've been doing some vetting with people in my office. In the whole compound, I was even wondering how many number of UPDFs who have retired who are like that. So if we will do that separation, it will be easy. And I will pray before 2026, if we make achievement of at least paying 5 people out of 10, then that is going to be a very greatest achievement, for sure. And we will be happy as a local leader. And we talk. Even if it will get us votes. That's why I'm saying we are going to give our hours to mobilize seriously for these people, because they are there on the ground suffering. I don't want to talk much. I don't want to dilute the good things the rest of the people have said. But all in all, mine is we have the support for the people as local leaders. As he has mentioned in our councils, if you have representatives, we are going to join people in and you speak. Today I have the budget conference of IVU, where he sits with the council of over 90 councillors. And IVU being one of the most biggest divisions. We have it after years of movement. Even if one representative would go and pass this message, we would have done very big mobilization, I'm telling you. We would have done, because it is now stakeholders who have been invited particularly for that budget conference. And the number of the ordinary civilians down there, I mean, you can say how easily we will do the mobilization technically with you people. So officer, thank you very much. My greetings to my friend Kayanja. I don't know where he has been taken, but I've loved that man very much. If I was to be a young man, I was going to join the UPDF because of that man.
You can now join.
My age has gone. But I want to thank you very much. The recruitment process, we were also here. We participated, but personally, me, I was in the field trying to see. I also encouraged my people, we encouraged our own people to join the army. We saw it was very peaceful and transparent. I liked it. That's also one issue I can present to people, the officers you said here, the big people. But next time, give us more numbers. I also want to see many of my guys here with whom I can speak local language when they have to say things. I'll be the most happy. Thank you very much. Can I bring in my mayor of the city? Thank you.
No, I thought you would say if you 5 out of 10 are paid, you now cross to NRM. But General, your team, the official president, here represented by the 2 deputy RCCs of Arua Central and Aibu, and deputy of Arua District, my brother chairman of Arua District, the initial here, the technical officers, the DPs, the division mayor of Central Division. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Awad Sam, mayor of this young city. I want to thank General and your team so much for this exercise. Particularly, I'm thanking you and the leadership of the UPDF is that you are doing this exercise at an ordinary time. Ordinary time when we were not 2 months away from votes, when we were not a few days to votes. Because usually many people misunderstand it and interpret it for their own benefits. Sometimes we fail to explain when they throw issues to us. The other day, in 2011, General Salim camped here. He put a camp in Barifa. The reason for putting the camp there was to pay veterans of WestNile here. Then when it came to the consequent elections, we got a raw deal. Because it gets hard, very hard as far as the issue of the veterans is concerned. If it was not because we have the mass support in the grassroots, it was going to be an upstream task for NRM. Actually, it was. But we overpowered them. When for us, they were yelling here. We decided to retreat. We were the other side. That's how we did it. So I'm happy. This is an ordinary time, and we are doing this exercise. How I wish we were earlier involved. We local leaders, how I wish we were earlier on involved. Perhaps we would have helped you in getting the people who have been looking for your services. Your services here have been poor. Very poor, I want to say. For us here, we speak without fear or favor. You take it or leave it, but we say it. So, you improve for them. If you have money, as you specially pay those people, so that you leave us of the headache that we have been going through. By the way, they have a very large following. Here, polygamous life is like in the Old Testament, it is a normal thing. Much as the people who go for matrimony and so on and so forth. So, one person like this, you find 3, 4, 5 wives, even if he dies, gives those widows children, they multiply effectively. So if one person goes and says, this government is not true, they have not paid, so you know how evaporates. It's a very dangerous thing when it comes to seeking for votes. For NRM, starting from top to down here, it is a lot of tasks. So I want to thank you for taking this. Now there is the Uganda Army, the former soldiers of Uganda Army, and the other armies that have been there before UPDF. Is government supposed to pay them? If government is supposed to pay them, let's get a clear information about them. Because that number is also very big. Those soldiers who used to be called the army soldiers, the army soldiers have a very big number here. Their families, much as many of them have died, those who are still living here now, old, very old, their families are there. General, when you go back, inform your bosses that there needed to be very clear information about them. Whether they are supposed to be paid, if they are supposed to be paid, when. So that tomorrow, when I go for my politicking, when Muse comes here, he is not confronted with those things. Otherwise, I am happy the exercise is I want to repeat at ordinary time, when we are not going for votes, then no one can now fault us for coming in at a time when we want votes. This is a genuine thing. Next time you come here, let us know in advance. We are ready here to give you our support. We are ready here to make sure the people who are supposed to benefit get the benefits. I do not want to go on and on because there are several other meetings. You will allow me at this juncture to invite the RDC of Adua. Yes, sir.
The former armies, we have their files, others have been paid, and others are in the process of being what? Paid.
No.
Right from second World War, Second World War, Obote 1, Obote 2, and the means what? And the means soldiers. And it is always a one pay of what?
Oh.
Depending on the rank. You begin with 1.22, then the rank that follows by 100,000. But some of them misinterpreted that they are pensionable. That every month they are supposed to be what? You find that even some of them who are complaining have already received their what? Their package, however small it is. But you have their files. Those who have not brought their files, those who have not the same person officers are here, they will inform of the documents which are needed. Otherwise, even that exercise when we came here in January, February, we were looking for those what? For those people. Well, that sometimes there is a day in what? In payments. But otherwise, assure them the payments are there.
Okay, if that is the case, then it's clear information. If it was not classified information, let some of us who are local leaders know. So that if somebody confronts us, we speak. Even I can go on the radio with the file and say, today I'm reading the names of people here who have benefited. Because that's always how they punch us, and we have no answers. So, you're most welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bonamia. I observe the protocol. My name remains Nizamaham Zale, the Deputy Resident District. I am really very grateful that today we are facing the UPDF fraternity over the issue of pensioners. I think the office of the president, represented by the RDCs and the RCCs, we already have a word to tell to the community. Because in most cases, when these people come, to the political wing, they bounce there, they come to the DSO, they bounce. The last hope is the office of the RDC. And if we don't have answer to give them, it is the worst thing. But at least today, I feel I'm somehow relieved because we have already the concept, how to approach them, how to tell them, how to mobilize them. And what I can request from my colleagues and the leadership of the district, the RCCs and so on, is that we use all the avenues, the platforms. Even if you go to the church, you can brief the church leaders, they will tell to the what? The gallery. People can easily understand. Like today is Friday. If you will reach the mosque, we shall pass the information through the imam. People will come. Those people are too many. And to align them into their portfolios is not our duty. They will come to the right office, the veteran, the in charge of the whatever. They will come and tell them. So I am really very happy that this issue has been somehow sorted because we have already what to tell. And for me, I used not to separate them. That there are those ones of Obote, others are for Mina, others are what. There are so many categories of them. But they come, you cannot understand them. Others even, there are women who came in my office, very many. They start complaining, you can't know, and they don't know how to explain it even. But their husbands have been in the system. Others were in that UA, others in what. So the categories are there. But because today you have briefed us, we shall be able to mobilize the community, and when we go to the talk shows, we shall tell them.
And we shall be going to give you the lists.
Aha, the list.
We have now.
You have the list. And that's very important.
Those who are to be verified, who are voted.
Yes.
So then in the
We
subsequent.
can even photocopy very many of them, we pin them
Yes.
on our walls, in the offices and so on. So that someone comes, you tell first you need to check your name. If it is there, and then you come. But if it is not there, then we don't have the answer for you. Because we don't know why you are not there. Simple, we shall only explain that. So with these few words, I wish to request the Central Division RCC to...
If he doesn't have the, he's not on the list, just he gives you the early number, his details, then we shall give you a phones you call directly.
Good.
To check in our.
I think that one is now better.
There is also a toll line.
Free toll line.
You have the number?
They will share it. Yeah. That one will help us. I request my colleague to have the final.
Yes.
All right, thank you. I still remain Achille Twai, the Deputy Residency Commissioner for our city, for Textiles of Central Division. Mayor, RCC, my colleague, General with your team, the team from police, and the media fraternity. Good morning. I want to take a short apology, but however, for arriving late, as the discussion was going on, but within amidst this short time, I have picked a lot. General, thank you for coming. Your coming has saved this timely intervention. Why we're saying it is timely, it has the time that, you know, for us who have grown here, you know the region, even more than some of us. You've traversed the West Nile. You see, when they talk about veterans, they always look at West Nile. Because a lot of tranquilities have gone across this. How people have gone, they have served and they have suffered. But however, when His Excellency came with the idea that you talked about classified issues, he said there are those which are political, there are those who served, those are mainstream you are targeting. And I'm very happy today that you have clarified that you had something from African Rival Army who are there. We had UA, the Uganda Army, You had the ones from Amin, Tito Kero, up to 1986. NRI, up to now in the UPDF. Then, you see the political wing, what always beats our understanding is that we had the forces, the UNRF 1, then the UNRF 2, WestNile Bank front. You see this thing of Okoni War, they are not so common. These two have a bunch of men who served. You know, the information has not been going on well that these ones who served in the system of the bush have what we call ex-gratia, and they are given one package once and for all. This is the information which has not been categorically put right in this region.
Excuse me? Not those ones who are in the bush, the rebels.
Those are rebels.
The rebels, they have not been carried.
Auntie, that's what I'm saying.
But when you say
They are not in extra gracia.
they are not in ex-gratia.
They're not in the
No,
ex-gratia.
those are under
Ex-gratia
armies.
are those who served under former what? Army. For example, if someone was in UA, he served in UA also,
Yes.
then later he joined West Nile Bank what? West Nile Bank front. For us, we don't know him as someone from West Bank.
No, that one is that's
So
why.
for us, we know he served under, I mean, because he has the documents, he had whatever. He has the army number. But this one, that one we don't know. For us, we know the other part of.
No, again, the issue is these ones who served under them, somewhere politically, they were given packages, no so. Whenever this issue of veterans come, they mix everything.
It's what you will be very open to tell them you have been in that.
And that's why I'm saying you are coming today
We are not
has served us and has informed us greatly. That we now segregate between them and these ones who serve up to today. That's why that's where the sieve has clearly come out. And then we're very happy that today we've come at an early stage. You know, they have been, these people are down there. When this issue of veterans comes like this, you see middlemen crumbling. You say, I'm going to help you. They have been under-exploited. I come from Yumbe. That's where it is. You will see cocoon of people. I'm going to help you. And it is among those ones who have served.
Please address to those.
They say, I'm going to help you. And they begin. You bring goats. That's why they're saying they have been able to lose what? Goats. Bring man, I'm going to help you. That explanation has it, undertaken. We're very happy that today you've come, you have all the system, you have all the files which are in the system. That's going to help us to inform them very well. Otherwise, your coming is timely. I want to thank you for come timely because President Museveni is still there. Nobody is going to send him. And we're going to look for votes for him again and again. So these issues of deceiving us with the veterans will never be there again. Our NRM must continue. Those who think that they still want changes, the changes will come in 30 years to come, not now. We're not thinking of changes. We're here to serve, we're here to work with the president, and we're here to be with him, unless otherwise. So I want to thank you for your timely intervention. Though there were some apps, we will always synchronize them and put them right. It's not you alone. We're supposed to help you. And that one, we're going to do it. The regional manager, the coordinator, get to us. We have a balance of airtime. We can make you the whole week you talk in radios. By 1 hour free. We can even include for you. They are there. So we want to disseminate information. You know, all things about information dissemination. Once acquired, our people will be okay. And they will come back to line. So with this, I want to say I stop here because of a lot of engagements. I know you people in the uniform also have engagements. You might not have time to take so much here. I say this for God and my country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my colleague, and each and everyone who made it to this briefing. it was ideal that it's important we get to understand exactly what happened and what we are going to do in the region and in our city of the constituency. We are grateful for that, Captain. I request Afande with your team to prepare Captain's call to his office before you leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.